comes back to her, you cure her again. And 4, you make sure that whatever the fuck you put me through, I can't hurt her in the end. Make sure I cannot hurt her. So he goes through the procedure, gets his mind wiped, gets his body reinforced, becomes a cyborg, basically becomes a slave for the military and the world government itself. And then, as if to not make shit any worse, he gets kicked off the island. Vegapunk gets kicked off the island. His daughter gets kicked off the island. He gets enslaved. He's now enslaved just like Guinea was, while his daughter that he adopted from Guinea in that position is now sitting there watching her father in that position. So the tables are flipping, and it's still not done, Rusty. The story's still going. There's more. I could keep going. That nigga has had the single worst time in fucking One Piece. Like when you talk about down bad.
I listen to every single word with every ounce of my brain power.
There's more.
Still not as tough as Goblin Slayer.
He has paw powers.
Like,
tough.
Respectfully, like, I don't know, bro. Like, a nigga that just be running around killing goblins, that sounds
Goblin
like
Slayer on top.
Respectfully, bro.
He's tough.
So how is the show? After the first episode, I couldn't finish that shit. I was like, this is disgusting. I'm not about this.
It's fire. He kills goblins a lot.
Yeah, baby. Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. Baby is better than Goblin Slayer, bro. Baby.
I don't even know what that is.
Better than Goblin Slayer. Exactly, nigga. You don't even know, bro. There's niggas in One Piece that are so obscure and so badass, you'll never even fucking know about them.
Are you talking about the hard boiled guy?
Yeah.
He's pretty hard. I'll admit. He's fucking tough.
Talk about Baby, bro.
Yeah, he's
talking about Baby. There's Baby. I was telling him about Kuma. This nigga, don't even get me started on Gaimon, nigga. You want me to get started on Gaimon, nigga? You ain't know nothing about no Gaimon, nigga. Let me tell you what. You think your Goblin Slayer some tough, nigga? Let's step up to Gaimon.
He's not. He's tough.
Nah, nigga. Let me tell you what. Gaimon would eat your nigga up, bro, for breakfast. Nah, not even breakfast, nigga. That's a snack, bro. That's his morning cigarette.
I don't know, man. Goblin Slayer could go from Goblin Slayer to Nin real quick.
Bro, see, Spoopy?
Yeah,
that's what tells you, bro.
Switch up.
You don't remember who the nigga Gaimon is, bro. You don't remember who the nigga Gaimon is, bro.
He sounds familiar. I'll be honest.
Let me tell you what, bro. Gaimon is built different, bro.
If you put Gaimon in a goblin costume, yeah, nah, it would be raps for sure. It wouldn't even be close.
Respectfully, bro, nah. Respectfully, I'm gonna
Goblin Slayer would find a way, bro. Nah, it don't even matter yet, no.
Oh, he like Batman?
That's the thing, though. It's like, Gaimon's got, like, Ultra Instinct. He can't even get near him. That's the thing. Like, you can't step to the man.
Alright, yeah, I forgot we're, like, these are just two very different shows. Yeah.
No, it's not, bro. Nigga, Gaimon is literally a nigga stuck in a chest, bro. That's the nigga stuck in the chest from the beginning of the One Piece series. The green hair.
So he literally is just stuck in a box?
He's just stuck in a box, bro.
And you're claiming that he would defeat Goblin Slayer?
Yes, sir, bro. He fucked that nigga up. Let me tell you what. I don't give a fuck what you say. He fucked that nigga up.
That's crazy work.
That's Guy Demon, bro. That's Guy Demon. Bro, that shit's funny as hell. No, the reason I say Gaimon could probably beat him too is because Gaimon used to be a powerful pirate in and of himself. He kind of went loopy because he's been sitting on top of a fucking sun-strucken rock for so fucking long. You know what I mean? He's kind of dying from a fucking stroke.
You know, something like.
Yeah. See, like, shit, this nigga Spoopy don't even know about Gaimon either, nigga, bro. This nigga Gaimon be pulling bitches too, bro. That's like one of the main things that happens to his story after Luffy meets him, is that after Luffy leaves, he's essentially like, I'm gonna turn this island into an animal sanctuary. Anybody that comes to this island and tries to harm my animals is gonna get their ass kicked. So let me promise you, when I tell you, if that nigga, the Goblin Slayer, the Goblin on these nuts, let me tell you what, that's what that nigga be doing. If he comes up on his island and he tries to touch his animals.
If there's goblins on the island, he will be killing them. And he will not stop him.
Gaimon and his baddie gonna fuck you up, bro. His little blonde baddie stuck in a barrel.
Neither of them will do shit.
Bro, that's the funniest part about Gaimon's story is that not only is that nigga stuck in a barrel, Luffy could have taken him out of the barrel, and that nigga had been in the barrel for so long, he looked at Luffy, and he said the meme. He's like, I've been in here so long, I don't know what I could be on the outside. And that nigga stayed in the chest.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. That shit was wild.
That shit was funny as hell to me. I'm still never gonna get over that. Luffy was like, alright, you want us to pull you out of the chest now? And he's like, no. I've been in this thing for so long, I don't know what I'd be without it. He just walks away and Aura farms him.
So how far is the anime now? Because like I stopped at Doflamingo when he got defeated in Dressrosa. It's like what, another 1,000 or 2,000?
We're currently at chapter 1,112 or 13 or 14 or something like that, somewhere there.
Yeesh.
Yeah, if you're not staying caught up, like this is I'm literally giving everybody the red flag right now. If you don't want to be called a bandwagoner later when the series ends and everybody goes back to watch it after it's ended just to see what the One Piece is, you're fucking up because the ending is happening now. We are reading the ending now.
Oh,
we're here.
Shit.
We are at the end of the road, gentlemen. This is no longer I see another 4 miles. No, this is it's within viewing distance. I see it. I can see the gas station. I see it.
Do you think it's gonna be another Naruto situation where they have kids and now we're watching?
No. No. And that's Oda's already guaranteed that. He said that when this is done, he's done, bro. You have to understand. He gave us 30 years of his life. He's done.
See that guy? That's why Goku wins.
That's done. No, he's done. No. What do you mean that's why Goku wins?
I'm just fucking talking shit.
Akira hasn't even been... That nigga's dead!
Goku wins.
The nigga that made Goku doesn't even make Goku. In fact, here, look, let me put you on a little news, Spoopy. Actually, fucking Dragon Ball Super was so fucking garbage and was so fucking trash and was so fucking goofy.
Oh, yeah.
The apprentice to Akira Toriyama came back. He came back to the production and he said, alright, this shit is fucking trash. I am taking back over. Fuck all of you. That's how fucking bad it was. That's how bad Dragon Ball got. Dragon Ball got so bad, Akira Toriyama's apprentice that was working on his own manga had to stop working on his manga and drop it completely to pick back up his master's work to complete it the way he would want to see it done. That's how bad it is. Same thing with Boruto. Boruto's the same fucking thing.
You wanna know why I will win against the Luffy? Because he only knows how to do the 1 piece. I could give him the 2 piece real quick. Bop, bop, and it's over.
You fucked up already. No, deadass, Spoopy, you have to understand. Luffy is actually lined up to be an unstoppable fighter. And there's a very simple reason for that. Well, actually, there's 2 reasons. One, he works off Toon Force. Do you understand what that means?
Goku could blow up a planet.
Doesn't matter.
Batman,
works
if he has
off Toon
time
Force.
to prepare, he wins.
You're still not listening to me. Do you
I'm
understand what
listening,
Toon
I'm
Force
just fucking
means?
with you.
What does the Toon Force mean? What does Toon Force mean?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, have you ever watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh my god. Yes, I know exactly what you mean now.
Okay, now you know what Toon Force is, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now I want you to say that again. Goku can blow up a planet, right? What's Luffy gonna do?
He gonna be goofy. And
He's gonna be goofy. You know what's he gonna do?
Get a
What's he
glass
gonna
bowl.
do?
He's just gonna be like, whatever, man. This is whatever.
He's gonna turn the planet into a baseball and then smack it with a bat and then kick it away and then summon a new planet.
Is that really what the new form does? I just keep seeing Luffy laugh his ass off and be white.
So what you have to understand is that Luffy's new form is an amalgamation of multiple different things going on. And then there's even more that I have theorized that's going on with Luffy. So what you have to realize is that Luffy's Devil Fruit is a Zoan. It's a Zoan type, and it's not just any Zoan type. It's a mythical Zoan type, just like somebody like Marco or somebody or like, fuck. I think Marco's the best example because he has the Phoenix Fruit.
He looks weird, but he's
so you have Devil Fruits that are ancient, and then you have the mythical Zoans. Both the ancient and the mythicals kind of have their own mind to them. Every single Devil Fruit kind of has its own mind, but the Zoan mythicals and ancients have just kind of like, especially the mythicals, they have the mind of their own. They have their own will. And so they get to pick and choose who eats them. Because you have to realize, before Luffy ate the Gomu Gomu no Mi, and I quote, even though that Devil Fruit doesn't exist, it's already been confirmed, it is not the Gomu Gomu no Mi. The Gomu Gomu no Mi does not exist. That is not a real Devil Fruit. Luffy's Devil Fruit essentially is limited by his imagination. And so when you look back at it and you look at his form and you look at the way that his form acts, and then you look at the way that Luffy acted pre-Devil Fruit and post-Devil Fruit, I've begun to theorize that the Luffy that we've been following along with and the Luffy in the series that we know is not the same one that we met in episode 1. Because the Luffy that we met in episode 1 and that we see growing alongside Ace and growing alongside Sabo...
What if the entire time it's just been a dream and he's been in a coma?
No, it's actually way stronger than that, Rusty, and we actually know, like, the confirmation of this is the way that Devil Fruits work. So, in Impel Down, we met the Keepers, right? And the Keepers in Impel Down were failed Devil Fruit consumers. They were somebody that ate a Devil Fruit of either the Koala Fruit, the Rhino Fruit, or the Giraffe Fruit, to which then the Devil Fruit takes over their body, and now they're a mindless monster. Now, if that can happen with a base Zoan fruit, Spoopy, what do you think would happen to somebody when they're taken over by an intelligent Devil Fruit? A mythical or ancient? No, nigga. They're gonna be smart. They're gonna control themselves. They're still gonna have the same level of power, but it's not like a mindless animal. It is a mythical level being. It is completely different level than something like a fucking koala that's gonna shit, piss, and scream and run up a fucking tree.
It'll be better than Crocodile, that's for sure. Because, like, I think he's the coolest. Like, he's just so worthless. He doesn't do shit.
Who, Crocodile?
Yeah, he's so cool, and he barely does anything.
Yeah, so...
He needs to learn hockey
so
for
you
once.
gotta... So that's another thing, and we've actually got it retconned why those characters are so weak when Luffy first meets them. Crocodile loses because of arrogance.
Yes.
He loses because of arrogance. He thinks he's so far above Luffy that he lets himself lose because of it. That does not happen again with Crocodile. I promise you that. Right now, the Crocodile that we see in the manga and that we've seen in the manga has essentially started a new enterprise, a whole new thing, and they call it the Guild. It's called like the Pirate Guild or something like that, but they call it the Guild. It's a combination of Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile.
Bucky?
So that's a
Buggy.
Yeah,
The
Buggy.
reasoning for that is because Mihawk and Crocodile were showing up to kill Buggy. They were there to kill him. Because Buggy had basically said some shit along the lines of, I'm starting a group, and Mihawk and Crocodile are going to be a part of it. And he lied. And so then they showed up and they were like, hey, you spoke on our name and said something that we obviously are not a part of. We're here to kill you for it. And so they were literally about to kill him. And then he's like, look, I know you're here to kill me because of what I said, but what if, hear me out, what if you don't kill me and we do make the guild? And then we use the guild to strike back at the Navy. And they were like, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? And so he goes, look, let's make a guild. Anybody can join as long as you're a pirate. And our goal? Destroy the Navy. Every single Navy head that gets brought back has a price that's attached to it. The captains, the sergeants, the grunts, the fucking generals, all of them. Every single one of them has a price on their head now. And if you kill them, you can take their head back to Buggy, and Buggy will pay you for it. And I don't know why, but Crocodile and Mihawk agreed. And so now there's a powerhouse known as the Guild that's Buggy, Mihawk, and Crocodile.
That's fucking crazy.
That shit's diabolical. It's a fucking diabolical plot. Like, they actually schemed. But going back to Luffy shit real quick.
I'm just
before
blown away that
topic
Buggy
again.
still finds a way to make him sure that he's relevant in something.
Brother, that ain't even the half of it.
He got strong.
When I tell you, no, when I
oh
tell
my
you,
God.
when I tell you, there's lore behind Buggy now because there's a possibility. So what you have to understand is that Shanks and Buggy were found the same exact way almost, right? And what I mean by that is that they were.
My asshole has never been so fucking tight.
It was just them two. Albo joins just to do that shit. It's funny.
W Albo.
But he has no connection to anybody that we know of, at least in the story yet. But for Shanks we do. But because Oda has stated their stories are very similar, we can definitely look at Buggy and say his story is very similar to Shanks's. And what I mean by that is his parents abandoned him, not completely entirely by their own will, but by necessity potentially. And then Roger found him and adopted him into their family. The crazy thing about that is there's Blackbeard. Blackbeard could potentially be Buggy's brother. The reasoning for that is because Blackbeard's father is Rox the Quebec. The Rox from the story that everybody is afraid of. That's Blackbeard's father. We find out that their separation and the death of Rox does in fact happen in God Valley. We find out what the God Valley incident is. We see the God Valley incident happen firsthand. We see it in the manga. It's gonna get animated. It's gonna be fucking diabolical. We get to see Roxy ZQ back in his prime. We get to see Garp in his prime. We get to see Roger in his prime with all his fucking crew. We get to see Shanks as a baby. We get Shanks found as a baby. Then we get Blackbeard as a child. We find out that Blackbeard's mother was also pregnant with a second child.
That's big. That's very big. Blackbeard's cool as fuck.
And then we find out, dude, he gets way more cooler. Trust me. So, one of the things that we figured out is that, so you know how Blackbeard has the use of 2 devil fruits, right?
Yes.
He uses 2 devil fruits. We don't think that's necessarily entirely what's happening anymore. I believe that what he did was he imbued a set of either a piece of clothing or a piece of himself specifically with the devil fruit. Because you yourself can consume a devil fruit, yes, right? Which then I am now, right? If Anthony eats the devil fruit, Anthony's now the Gum Gum, right? I'm the Gum Gum.
Okay, one sec. Just like in JoJo, if you eat another devil fruit, you actually die, like the rumors are, or you become like, Requiem. You get a better stand.
That's where I'm getting. Let me get there.
Oh.
Right? So, when one person eats a devil fruit, that devil essentially becomes like so the best way to put it is have you ever watched what's that? Why am I blanking, bro? It's one of my. Have you ever watched Soul Eater?
Of course.
Okay, so you know how there's the resonant soul, right? And every person has one soul within them. And when another soul invades that body, it literally destroys the vessel.
Yeah, I remember that.
So you know how there's the Akamis, or I forget how you pronounce their fucking names, but the final shit that they fight in the series. If you remember, they're an amalgamation of all of the witches' souls, and then a bunch of human souls as well. But instead of their vessel becoming like fucking bloop, and then they blow up, they fuse together appropriately, and then they become that shit, right? So in the world of One Piece, it's kind of similar. When you eat one devil fruit, your body begins to kind of reject it, and the devil fruit is doing its best to possess you, right? So it's this constant struggle. That's why when a devil fruit user first eats a devil fruit, their body begins experiencing awkward reactions. So like Luffy, when after he ate the devil fruit, if you remember, he literally liquefied. Remember how he fell onto the floor and he was like all floopy and they were like swinging his arms around? That's his body beginning to fight off the virus of the devil fruit, right? If you want to see it that way. It's a virus. Now, over time, your body acclimates and the souls resonate. They come together. Now this devil fruit soul is literally attached to your soul. They're literally interlinked. They're one and the same at one point. Eating another devil fruit begins that process again and intensifies it. So for a normal person, yes, it makes sense for them to take pain and then die, because their body and their will is not capable and strong enough of taking something like that. However, we've now learned of a special race of human beings in One Piece that have stronger will and stronger strength than all others combined. And that's the Buccaneers. And that's what Blackbeard is. So, we could be seeing that because of his genetics uniquely, Blackbeard is able to hold multiple devil fruits just because his will is stronger and he's able to withstand the process of consuming a second devil fruit. However, we could still see the potential that it's one of the items, such as the several rings that he holds, that actually has the devil fruit. Because we've now begun to see that you can put a devil fruit into, or like make a devil fruit user your weapon. Such as, we've now met something called Ragnir. Ragnir is a cute little squirrel that lives in the giant kingdom at the base of the world tree. Based off of Ratatoskr, as you can tell. But the cool badass shit is he has the hammer devil fruit. That's what he ate. So he literally turns into fucking Mjolnir.
Oh shit.
He's a Mjolnir. He's Mjolnir as a fucking squirrel. And then guess what? We get to see a fucking another devil fruit user that wields him as a weapon. So that's two devil fruits that he wields. His own and his weapon. We could see Blackbeard do that. That could be what Blackbeard's doing. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And and then actually going off of that real quick, and then going back to my point earlier that I didn't get to finish. The Luffy that we know now may very well not be the same Luffy that we knew from the beginning of the story. And my reasoning for that is if you look at Luffy from the beginning of the story, his demeanor and the way that he acts is completely different than the Luffy we know now. And that's not and I'm not talking about he grew as a person, he became a better person, this, that. No. The fundamentals of what makes Luffy Luffy changed very drastically from the beginning of the series to the end. And what I believe that to show and to signal is an awakening and an amalgamation of him and his devil fruit. What we are saying is a fusion of his two personas into one. At the beginning of the series, we have Luffy. Right now, we have a mixture of Luffy and Joy Boy. At the end of the series, it won't be Luffy as we know it anymore. It will be Joy Boy. His transformation and his reincarnation will be complete.
Oh.
We're gonna see that. And the reasoning for that is like I said, devil fruits and even furthermore, Zoan mythical types have their own will. They have their own identity within the devil fruit. And when that is allowed to take over, and it is allowed to possess Luffy, that's when we will truly see Joy Boy and the true extent of his power. Because just like the Impelled Down scene, where we got to see those dumbed down, retarded animals, we get to see that's what happens when the persona comes out. It takes complete control over the user. So when that shit happens to Luffy, we're gonna see the actual persona of the sun god Nika itself and the old Joy Boy reincarnations come to transpire in him. Because another theory of mine is, because of the way that it's been studied, and that now because of what we know about devil fruits are genetic. So if you eat the devil fruit of a previous user, you're gonna get you're getting little bits and pieces of them. Every time you eat that...
So eating a devil fruit can make you autistic?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Or skinny.
I would never eat one of those.
Or skinny. Or fat. Or super smart. Or super retarded, like you said. Actually, I think there is a retard fruit. It's called the slow fruit. I'm joking. It doesn't actually make you retarded. It just makes you slow. Oh, here, look. I could flex the game off. I doubt you've seen this shit yet, Spoopy.
One sec, I'm battling a Sea King right now. I'm in Resident Evil 4.
That nigga's playing the one shit, aren't you?
I'm battling the Salamander from Resident Evil 4.
Oh, never mind.
Fuck! That was close.
Bro, I gotta finish packing my bowl. I got my bowl in front of me. Let me pack this shit.
So all I can gather from that is that Goblin Slayer is the strongest of all time.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the actual
Good
funniest
shit,
part
James.
about One Piece right now, or and Luffy in general, is his powers are limited by his imagination. So until Luffy actually realizes that he doesn't have the Gum Gum fruit, he's just gonna keep using Gum Gum abilities. But when he realizes that he doesn't, it's gonna be Gum Gum Gatling gun, and his hands actually turn into a Gatling fucking gun.
Ooh.
That shit's gonna be fucking retarded.
I'm just happy that One
Right?
Piece is ending. That's great. Not because I hate it, it's because I love it. But
It's
been
not
so
soon.
long.
Don't get me wrong. It's not like it's soon, like it's gonna be within the next month or two. No, we still got a year at minimum, for sure. You still got a year of content, but it's not gonna go on for as long as people are thinking it's gonna go on for. It's over, because the thing is that Oda's kind of a funny guy. He likes leaving jokes in. And one of the jokes that he told us back in the day is, I'm going to tell you guys exactly what to look forward to in the ending. And what he told us was, the ending of One Piece will officially begin when two things happen. One, we will meet the man with the flame-scarred face, right? We met that man already. Or, not the flame-scarred face, just the scarred face. The man with the scarred face. We met that man already. That was not last. That's this arc. But we've now met him. And then the second telltale sign that would tell of the end times is he said Shanks would be not the main character, but a reoccurring character in the manga. So chapter to chapter, we would see Shanks again. That has now happened. We are currently in an arc where the entire arc is about Shanks. So we're there. We're in the end times. And he said that when that was true and we got to that part in the story, we would be within 2 years of the ending of One Piece. Within 2 years.
Copy that.
So going off of that and based off of that, we got Saul last year in March. If I remember correctly. March of last year was Saul. That was the beginning of the arc. Which means we're now over 6 months past now. So that's a year and a half. We're almost a year and a half towards the ending now. Give or take. We're there. It's happening.
That's really good news. Like,
Yeah,
I love
think
One
you stated-
Piece, it's just that I want to know what the fuck the One Piece is.
That's where you're getting fooled, brother. Because I can tell you what the One Piece is right
The
now.
One Piece is real!
No. The One Piece is something else. The One Piece isn't a... let me go. I gotta go use the restroom and smoke, and then I'll come explain it. Because it's not that it's hard, but I gotta think a little bit better to give you the right words. Because it's kind of complicated. Because it is a thing. It is a tangible thing. The One Piece is a thing. But at the same exact time, it's also a thought and an idea. So, it's hard. I'll explain it when I get back. You'll see.
That game you posted on Discord, Rusty, what is it?
Shadow of the Chroma's Tower, or something like that.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Wait, say it again?
I said that sounds interesting. Is it just like Dark and Darker?
No. It's different. I don't really like it. I just thought it looked funny.
Twisty son of a bitch.
Yeah, Shadows of the Chroma Tower. Choose your faction and fight for control of the tower.
Oh my god, that
It
sounds like
mixed-
fun.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I just really do not like how it looks.
What?
It looks like a really goofy Dark and Darker.
That's fine, as long as like it has like depth to the game mechanics. That's just okay. Like I don't mind for
It
graphics.
says, choose between. It says face hordes of enemies and huge bosses in PvE dungeons
What is this
while
place?
participating in asynchronous PvP modes. I don't even know what that means.
That's just a bunch of words together, honestly.
Kinda shrine.
It sounds like shenanigans.
Oh hell nah.
Mark from the church.
Let players compete without needing to play simultaneously, often by fighting an opponent's preset AI defense
What?
or taking turns. So like yeah,
It's the lake.
from what I'm gathering, it's like not actually PvP. So yeah, I just won't have any part in this. If I'm just fighting AI, yeah, I'm good. I'm totally good on this. It's like Dark and Darker, but you are only you're just stuck in PvE mode. What the fuck? And it also looks like how it does.
That's interesting.
Like hordes. Like, yeah, that sounds so fun. Like killing a bunch of skeletons, dude. Like, whoa.
I've been playing a lot of Dawn of War. It's on sale. That shit was fun.
That's cool.
And other than that, I just been going over girls and friends' houses, just getting hella high, smoking, the good
I have
shit.
some new goods. Welcome. I've got something new for you, mate.
What
You
you
get some
buy?
bang for your buck. I guarantee it. Will that be next time? Buy something, eh?
What suitcase do I have on? Large resources. Oh, okay, that makes so much sense why I have so fucking many. Okay, so I have on submachine bonus. That's good. One less gunpowder when crafting. That's good. We'll take out that.
Alright. I'll keep this shit simple and sweet.
Sounds good.
But to put it simply, everything in One Piece. Everything is written in One Piece the same way. And there's two sides to the same coin. So, essentially what Oda means to say by that is we're always going to get two sides to the story. There's always going to be two sides to the coin. And not just that, there's always two versions of the story. So in one sense,
Breaks over, I
you can
suppose.
say and you can agree to the fact that the One Piece is an idea.
Yeah.
You can say it embodies the whole process of being a pirate, right? This idea of liberation and freedom. This one piece that we're missing, right?
Mhm.
Everybody misses this one freedom, right? This one liberation from everything. Everybody has a one thing that they need. But at the same exact time, it's also a tangible thing. It's a physical thing. So, from the evidence that we've been able to collect, we've been led to believe that the One Piece is a weapon. And it's not just any weapon. It's a weapon of complete and utter, like, planetal destruction. And from what we've seen, it's a combination of a few different weapons used in combination with each other. But there's one that raises the sea level. There's one that destroys Earth, so it like literally obliterates everything. And then there's one that quite literally summons destructions. It summons giant beasts that lay destruction upon the Earth. We've discovered two of these weapons. Pluton, that's constantly leaking water. And then we've also discovered Neptune. That's another one of the weapons. And that weapon is currently possessed by Shirahoshi, that's a person. And it's literally a being itself. There's a person that gets reincarnated with that power every once in a while, like every couple generations. Before her, there was her mother, and then once she was born, she was born with it as well, and her mom passed away, and like her power got reinforced because of it. But my thought process, from what I think, is that the One Piece is a weapon that is used to destroy literal mountains to bring back the All Blue. Because there's devil fruits that allow you to raise the earth and hold it there and leave it there. So I think that somebody in the past used the devil fruit to manipulate the earth and created the Red Mountains.
It was Goblin Slayer.
Uh-huh.
And when those mountains were created, they were created by whoever the fuck was on the world government side, so it was a bad guy. And them separating all of the world, like the whole world and shit like that, he enslaved those that he wanted, and he kept those friends and those resources that he wanted close as well. Because we already got the prophecy. We already found out that it's guaranteed that Luffy's the one that brings about the destruction of the world.
Tell me we gotta take him out.
Planet Side 2 was so goated
That-
when it first came out.
That shit sounds so
Oh.
familiar.
Basically, like, hundreds of players would be, like, battling for, like, sectors of a map. And, there was, like, 3 factions. It was so cool. It was kind of like Battlefront 2, but on a, like, 10 times larger scale, and not Star Wars. Like, oh man, that game was goated.
I feel jealous I'm missing
There's
out.
vehicles, cool vehicles, and you'd like fucking I could be misremembering, but I think there was like something that let you like fucking drop in like a fucking ODST.
Bro, these cockatrices need to spawn faster so I can farm them.
What games have you all been playing lately?
Dark and darker.
The Isle, and I found this shit last night, so I'm playing the fuck out of this.
Just mostly HR runs?
Yeah. I've been trying to like practice bosses, but pretty much only Ghost King and Lich, because they're fucking easy. I really need to practice Warlord.
Same. I can't fucking do Warlord. On
can
HR,
do 'em.
Lich and Ghost King, even in HR, is so fun to do.
Yeah. I can do Warlord pretty easy in Norms, but I don't know. I feel like in HR I really need like a cleric or just a bard or just something.
Well, you have me as a cleric.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to hop on the game before wipe happens, because I miss it so much. But I hate, like, randomly dropping the game and then coming back in the middle of a wipe, and you're, like, so rusted out that everyone's just gonna beat you no matter what.
Yeah, and like you don't have as much gear really, so it's just
Yeah. It's always something. I just really don't like how fucking strong rogues are right now. Like, Jesus Christ, that shit's annoying.
yeah. There's not as many on like duos and trios.
Oh,
I'm
that's...
still running them a little bit.
Ooh, just let me know.
Bet.
God, Resident Evil 4 is so good. Which is your guys' favorite Resident Evil?
Definitely.
Yeah, this doesn't
Was
give me as
4
much XP.
was 5 in Africa?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, 5.
5 was so much fun. And you're fighting against Black Evil? Like, come on. Yeah, I remember when the game first came out and
I like
everyone's
how-
like, oh, it's racist. And I'm like, we were just in Spain shooting Hispanics. Like, what's the difference?
I love the finding like treasure. I guess that's in like all of them, but like it felt like I don't know.
In
just
5?
better. Like there was a lot of hidden shit. I mean, I guess that's for all of them, but it just there was maybe more of it in 5.
There's a lot more treasures, like, just, like, hanging around walls and ceilings, and you have to shoot them down.
Yeah,
I like 4
yeah.
better because you have to do a lot of puzzles to get the treasures half the time.
That's fair.
But my favorite Resident Evil is 2. Oh my god, it's fucking perfection. A gold bar? Fuck, I'm eating tonight. Alright, there's treasure back there. Let's go to it.
I'm not ready to fight that motherfucker.
But yeah, how's Cleric doing right now? Did they nerf it, buff it? I have not been looking at the stats. I know healing's been better. Someone told me that they buffed it. Or am I just bugging?
I'll walk all the way the fuck back over there. Use the fucking waypoint.
I have no balls and I must come.
What did you just say?
should be a big fish around here. Are you it?
Wait, what?
And one of the little small quests that you can do for big amounts of money, you're supposed to hunt for a big fish on the lake. Let's see, requests.
what?
Oh, Resident Evil 4.
Oh,
A lunker bass, okay. The fuck is a lunker? There you are! Damn, you're big!
it's a big lunker.
Oh yeah, he's fucking chunking. I hate my big fat chungus life. There we go, there we go, making profits.
So many people on.
That's a good thing. How many? 5,000?
Oh, this thing's maxed out at 10K, I think. Currently. No more. Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, no, they got way more servers.
Hello, stranger.
No. Never mind, I'm
Got a
tweaking.
selection
There is
of
like
good
10K.
things on
Never mind, the
sale,
math's right.
stranger. Your valuables won't do you much good in the
Yeah,
ground.
you gotta kind of sit here and like spam the login after you register, and then hope that you get in.
This
For
is
Dark and
what
Dark?
I'm
It wouldn't take too long.
talking about.
No, the
Fine.
game I'm playing. I told you.
Which one?
Knife needs
The
care
Dark-
every once in
or
a
no,
while.
Dread
Could
Mist?
be the
Oh,
difference
okay.
Dread
between
Mist.
life and death. We're
like an
starting to get an
MMORPG.
idea of your tastes, friend. Nice work. Anything else I can help you with? There's some things money can't. An
We'll go for
interesting
gold
choice.
token. Let's
Don't
do
get
some
yourself
gambling.
killed now.
You wanna know what my favorite part about the Resident Evil 4 remake? There's a shooting gallery, Rusty, and if you get these silver or gold medallions, I'll show you right now. One sec. This shit.
Show me.
I just love gambling so much. All right, is it showing?
Yep.
Okay. Get these gold coins. You do some gambling.
Oh.
Ooh, what do I get?
Big money.
Big money. Oh, it's
Come
big
on.
money. That's fucking worthless.
Oh.
Only for this area that I'm in, this shit's good.
So you get more health recovery?
Yeah.
That's kind of fire, at least.
My
Here.
favorite ones are
While you're here.
the crafting bonuses. Let me show the others. Oh, you could decorate your suitcase now? Shit.
Gun rock.
Customized case. So look at all these. I really like the gold one and the old fashioned. But like, you know,
What
crafting.
does the gold one do?
More money.
Oh. W.
Handgun, resources, red herbs, gunpowder. This one right here is fucking really good. One less for crafting.
OP.
Melee hit criticals. Resale value. I always put that shit on before I sell some. Egg. But yeah, that's about it. I just think it's really fun.
That is sick, though.
Stop streaming. Boom. Alright, what were we doing? How long have I been playing for? Ooh, 50 minutes. Alright, that's enough for the video.